Time now for the morning rush. This morning we will see flags being flown at half-staff across the state in honor of two heroes taken too soon, a fallen Santa Fe police officer and a retired Las Vegas firefighter. The governor making that order after the two died in the horrific crash near Santa Fe as police tried to stop a kidnapping suspect, leaving the two communities in mourning.
And we are learning more about that retired firefighter killed in Wednesday's crash. Frank Lovato's career started when he was 18 and became a volunteer firefighter. He then eventually became an engineer within that department until his retirement in 2006. The fire department has now chosen to retire his badge number 27 in his honor.
As of this morning, state police are still looking for the suspect. They say he was wearing a red shirt, black jacket, and black pants. While many in the Santa Fe community say they're concerned, state police say they do not believe there's an ongoing threat to the public.
Families of officers killed in the line of duty in New Mexico could possibly see an increase in benefits as part of a big crime bill from this year's legislative session. If signed on July 1st, House Bill 68 would give $1 million in supplemental death benefits when officers are killed on the job. That is 4 times the current amount of $250,000. Now, unfortunately, Officer Duran's family only qualifies for the current amount.
The Bernalillo County DA's office says it wants to see sentences increase for reckless drivers who kill people. When New Mexico's vehicular homicide laws were changed back in 2016, the max sentence for drunk drivers who killed someone went from 6 years per death to 15. However, vehicular homicide by reckless driving stayed capped at 6 years. Erica.
Here's a look at the school day forecast. Temperatures are very mild this morning, so you won't need too many layers. We'll stay mild through the afternoon, but windy, so a windbreaker might be a good idea today.
Well, federal health officials now agree that we have entered the endemic stage of COVID-19 outbreak, but they also warn that we are not completely done with the virus. The CDC says that around 42% of the population has been infected, with doctors saying that we are getting closer to natural immunity. Meanwhile, others warn that masks and vaccines are essential to avoiding another surge.
This morning, BCSO searching for a missing 34-year-old woman they believe may need medical attention. Jiwon Park was last seen Tuesday at the downtown Loveless Hospital. She's described as being 5'4", around 140 pounds. If you know where she is, you're asked to call BCSO.
New Mexico Senator Ben Ray Lujan was back at work in the U.S. Senate. The senator has been recovering after his hospitalization in late January for a minor stroke that affected his balance and required surgery to ease the swelling. Erica.
Look at the threat index. It is high today. We'll see strong winds through the afternoon, which could lead to some power outages and strong crosswinds when driving. We're looking ahead for you. Talks between Ukrainian and Russian negotiators are set to continue next week. A second round of talks between the two countries yesterday created safe corridors to allow for evacuations and humanitarian aid. The third round of talks between Ukrainian and Russian negotiators is scheduled for early next week in neighboring Belarus.
Meanwhile, states across the country are cutting financial ties with Russia this morning, and State Senator Jacob Candelaria is now calling for New Mexico to do the same. The state currently holds $7.9 million in index funds as part of the $35 billion permanent fund investment. The State Investment Council says that the companies running the funds could drop Russian companies before the state has to act. Starting today, the annual Fiery Foods and Barbecue Show kicks off at Sandia Resort and Casino. This year, it will feature more than 1,000 different products from around the world. You won't need proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test to attend, nor do you have to wear masks.
All right, let's get a look at the morning drive on the maps. We are looking clear. No accidents or slowdowns. And here's the check on tracker heading east on I-40 near Rio Grande. You can see the clouds clearing and the sun coming up on a mild morning.
After over a month of anticipation, the 2022 World Champion Cheese is named. The food competition took place in Madison, Wisconsin, and no, the winner did not come out of that state. Yesterday, officials announced that the winners are from Switzerland.
Time now for the 5 facts.
At number 5, starting today, the annual Fiery Foods and Barbecue Show kicks off at Sandia Resort and Casino. This year will feature more than 1,000 different products from all around the world. You will not need proof of vaccination nor a negative COVID test to attend. For ticket information, you can find it always on KRQE.com.
Number 4, now this morning we're hearing from both sides about the woman accused of pulling a gun on another driver over his pro-vaccine bumper sticker. It happened in a Walgreens parking lot near Wyoming and Spain last month after investigators say the victim got flustered by 33-year-old Christina Blair's behavior and accidentally backed into her car at a stoplight. During a detention hearing, the state suggested the incident took a racial turn, while the defense argued that Blair never pointed the gun and only took it out because she feared for her own safety. Since Blair does not have a significant criminal history, Judge Montaño agreed to release her with heavy restrictions.
And at number 3, it's going to be a windy day, but we'll see those winds picking up during the afternoon and evening. We could see gusts up to around 40 to 45 in the metro.
Number 2, now the governor's ordering flags to be flown at half-staff after a police officer and retired firefighter were killed in the horrific crash near Santa Fe. This as police tried to stop a kidnapping suspect. This all began Wednesday morning when police responded to a kidnapping at the Rancho Vizcaya apartments. A man armed with a knife took a vehicle with the woman still inside. Police chased him going the wrong way on I-25 before the fatal crash. Santa Fe police officer Robert Duran was killed, along with retired firefighter Frank Lovato from Las Vegas.
And at number 1, we are learning more about that retired firefighter. Frank Lovato's career started when he was 18 and became a volunteer firefighter. Then 6 years later, he worked full-time for the City of Las Vegas Fire Department, and after working his way up the ranks, Lovato eventually became an engineer within the department until his retirement in 2006. Well, the fire department has now chosen to retire his badge. That was number 27 in his honor. Lovato leaves behind his wife, kids, and grandchildren.